Hey everybody, Bob Vandy with Advisors Insurance Brokers, back with you this week of August 1st, 2022. Yes, I just said August. Can you believe it? Hey, the theme for this week's e-newsletter is indifference. And if there's one thing that we all have to deal with in our business, it is that occasional indifference that our clients and our prospects express when we're trying to get them to implement the proper product solution for their financial planning, and insurance planning is part of that. So take a look at the movie clip from Patch Adams with Robin Williams as part of this week's e-newsletter in the theme of indifference. Summer school is in session as well. We got a number of training initiatives going on. On August 11th, we've got our next webinar, our next AIB webinar with our guests from John Hancock. Tracey's going to be with us. She's an advanced markets attorney from John Hancock, and she's going to talk about using life insurance to protect retirement assets. Some really great ideas, and she promises some actionable, timely ideas as part of that. So take a look at the link below and register for that. Should be a great webinar coming up Thursday, August 11th, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Take a look at that and register. Hope to have you there. Also, importantly, we've got our next long-term care insurance sales academy. We haven't done it since 2019, and we're back. September 14th and 15th here at our home office in Clifton Park, New York. We're going to do our 2-day long-term care insurance sales academy. We are going to cover everything long-term care planning, certainly product, all the different types of long-term care planning products. We're going to talk about underwriting. We're going to talk about sales and marketing. We're going to have an attorney come in to talk about the role that Medicaid can play in long-term care planning. And so we've really got a full agenda, 2 full days of really interesting stuff. We'll even set you up with some free CE as part of that if you'd like to join us. So it's a live session. We don't broadcast that over webinar because of the length, but we hope to see you there. So hopefully you can join us. One America, one of our carrier partners, has some really great live events going on right now. So there's a link below. You can learn more about those. Nationwide is doing its 10-minute Tuesdays where they're sharing more insights into their Care Matters product. So tune into some of those. So some really great training going on here as what we're going to call part of summer school. So take a look at that. Also wanted to mention we've had some staffing changes here recently at AIB. Many of you know Dave Mahalski. Dave is a life sales support person here with us and has been for years and years. He recently announced his semi-retirement. He's still with us, but he's with us on a part-time basis, and complementing his part-time work that he's doing in the morning. In the afternoon, we're welcoming back Paul Silva. Paul used to be with us a number of years back, left to really pursue more of a focus in personal production. He's back with us. He's a great technician. He knows the business. He knows the sales process. So reach out to them. They're actually job sharing. So if you call extension 100 at any particular point in time, in the mornings you're going to get Dave and you're going to get Paul in the afternoon. We're also pleased to announce that we've added Kay Silverstein to our staff here at AIB. She's joining us in an administrative capacity. She's going to be lending a hand in commissions and licensing and contracting and life case management. She's going to be doing a number of different things. We're really excited to have Kay with us, and so you can read more about Kay below and hopefully reach out to her as well. So we've got our usual sections here as well. We've got our annuity corner. We've got our sales tip of the week. We've got our carrier news. Take a look at all of that. I know I'm a little long-winded this week. Sorry, gang, but take a look at all the great stuff in the newsletter, and we'll look forward to catching up with you soon. Thanks a lot.
At what point in history did a doctor become more than a trusted and learned friend who visited and treated the ill? Now, you ask me if I've been practicing medicine. Well, if this means opening your door to those in need, those in pain, caring for them, listening to them, applying a cold cloth until a fever breaks, if this is practicing medicine, if this is treating a patient, then I am guilty as charged, sir.
Did you consider the ramifications of your actions? What if one of your patients had died?
What's wrong with death, sir? What are we so mortally afraid of? Why can't we treat death with a certain amount of humanity and dignity and decency and, God forbid, maybe even humor? Death is not the enemy, gentlemen. If we're going to fight a disease, let's fight one of the most terrible diseases of all, indifference. Now, I've sat in your schools and heard people lecture on transference and professional distance. Transference is inevitable, sir. Every human being has an impact on another. Why don't we want that in a patient-doctor relationship? That's why I've listened to your teachings and I believe they're wrong. A doctor's mission should be not just to prevent death, but also to improve the quality of life. That's why you treat a disease, you win, you lose. You treat a person, I guarantee you'll win no matter what the outcome.